Welcome one, welcome all to some pickleball. I'm your host, Brian Ridge. We are watching Port Pickleball game from this last Saturday, July something. And we start off just like that. That's Chris Torgerson with the strong left hand to defeat Chris King. The Chris's do battle. Chris Torgerson comes out on top. This is game one. I think it had 6 or 7 games that was able to videotape today. And I'm going to go through them. Mostly look at how I play, but also today's challenge is to record unforced errors. So I'm just curious for a lot of reasons. One, what am I doing when I do an unforced error? And how many am I doing? I'm counting for everybody. So early we had a unforced error by Chris King, and then a horrible unforced error and an easy dink by me. So it's 1-1. Patrick and Chris Torgerson yet to have an unforced error. He's going for a hard shot there, trying to hit a winner. It was not overly challenged. I don't know if it's technically an unforced error or not, but I think it is, so I'm going to say no. Certainly an unforced error right there as he misses a serve wide. So the way I kind of define unforced errors for my purpose is, do you have a shot that you should make, that you should be able to make, a reasonable shot, and you just screw it up? You hit it into the net, you hit it long, something like that. So Chris Torgerson, a lot of Chris's out there, quantity 2, that's a lot officially. He had a low shot, but he should be able to put it back. He decided to hit a hard drive to try to hit an aggressive shot. He could have hit an easy shot. He chose not to. That right there is a definition of a not unforced error. That's Chris King with his wicked left-handed shot. He puts a lot of spin on the ball. He drove it down for a winner, and they therefore henceforth to it won. Anytime we miss a return of serve, that's an unforced error. So that's the game plan today. We're going to watch these games. We're going to keep track of unforced errors. We're going to watch some pickleball. We're going to learn some things from it. That is a total mishit. Fortunate. He's legal. If we look at our feet, the Ernie was legal, but the ball is out and long. We both look at his feet like it matters. He hit the ball out and therefore doesn't really matter. Let's give him an unforced error. He should have put that ball in. So off the bat, Chris King, who by the way is one of the best players you're going to see out here, crafty, sneaky, lefty, has a lot of, this shot right there is what he's generally real good at. He didn't do what he often does. He's the king of coming across and hitting a ball just over the other side with a ton of topspin, so it really challenges. Dear Lord, Chris King, what are we doing? We're hitting the ball in the net. That is not the game. If you're going to play pickleball, you don't want to pick up the ball. You want the other team to pick it up after they hit it in the net. That's what we have so far. I had a decent drive. Nice couple dinks by everybody in there, and as often happens, this is the first game, and we're just a lot of rusty. There's a lot of cobwebs on our play so far. This is factually 4.5 level play because we have a lot of duper scores in there. Duper is directional, right? It's not perfect. I'm sure some YouTubers out there will say you're a 2-3 at best. Whatever. Congratulations. Welcome to the internet. I've been made fun of. I have over 1,000 games in duper. I think that was a tough ball to pick and to get back. We had a little bit of a net court, so no unforced error. We were the benefactor of that good fortune. By the way, look at the wet hair, freshly out of the shower. So hopefully this video will not smell bad. I played pickleball this morning. I was pretty sweaty and nasty. But before, let's just say Patrick won that shot. He hit it deep to Chris's backhand, tough to handle. He was not able to handle, but we won't call it an unforced error. I don't know where I was on my... I am showered. I used shampoo and soap. So hopefully to all the viewers out there, it won't be an olfactory issue today. And you'll survive without my horrible, horrible smell. All that's what we do for you, folks. Some podcasts are out there, they don't shower before they do their podcasts. You got to watch it, and you got to just put a what do they call those things? Clothespin on your nose. Not here. We're professionals. Speaking of professionals, that's the shot I was talking about that Chris King has, where he goes across court like that. He does it twice, fails the third time. Not especially challenged. He wasn't beleaguered, and he hit the ball in the net, so that's an unforced error. Right now, I've got 3. Chris has got 7. That's not bueno. Chris Torgerson has 2, and Patrick is clean by my math. I often miss things, so if there was an audit, I think we might fail an audit. That is one of the most difficult shots to watch if you're playing pickleball. When your opponent goes sideways, it trickles off the net and then just barely goes over and touches the line. All you can do is sit there and look at it and bemoan your lot in life. Unforced error, Chris Torgerson. He came across the middle. He tried to get aggressive. He hit that just, he's usually very good at that shot, by the way. He'll let that, when you're not kind of expecting, come up on it and not just return a drive, he'll hit it hard. Speaking of hitting hard, that's what he did right there. Patrick was unable to handle it, and therefore Chris's serve is done. Chris King's serve is done, and Patrick's now serving. Patrick lost his serve by hitting the ball in the net. His first unforced error. Yours truly serves. Great drive by Chris there. Let's give... Oh, no, it was on the wrong side of the net. I was wrong. You get a drive into the net. It's an unforced error. I know the math. That's his fourth. Good, pretty deep serve to Patrick's backhand. Man, it's a bad... It's my fault. Not an unforced error. I hit a bad third shot drop. It really was pretty much unforced because there was nothing stopping me from hitting a good third shot drop. Chris King comes up, whacks it. We're not able to get the ball back in play. Now Chris King serves. Really good deep return by me. Nothing wrong with that. Keep the ball in play. I had to go back a little bit. Maybe you'd like to put more on your overhand, but like with most sports, certainly pickleball, you want to live to see another day. We did live to see another day. I got a ball over the middle that I was able to put away down their middle. Just like Chris tries to do there. Decent directional shot. Look at those guys playing good defense. I had a little weird cut, but keeps them back. Chris keeps them decently back. What a great drop there by Mr. King. Oh, wow. What a pickup by Patrick, and then I fail. Let's go back and look at that if I can remember how to master this. Let's do a couple of these shots. I hit a cut. Patrick does a really good third shot drop. Watch that slicey, fancy thing that does here. I whack it at Patrick. Somehow he defends that ball and gets it back and into play. Then he gets the net court for the winner. Hits the net, goes right over my paddle. Man, they fought hard. They fought well. They earned the point. I won't be able to keep track of the score as we go. And honestly, I don't remember who won or lost. We'll find out just by whoever serves last, I guess, as we watch this today. Patrick, good serve. Nothing wrong with that. No, my return's fine. But all to naught as Michael decides to intrude on our game with his pickleball. Keep your damn ball on your court. We're trying to play a game over here. We'll do it again. Patrick earns his second unforced error by not handling a mediocre return by yours truly. I am wearing Robinson flag football shirt. We focus on the positives a lot. Let's talk about this. 10 years ago, Robinson did not win a state championship because we sucked. 10 years ago, we came up in second place. Boo us. Wow. That's good pickleball there. We had Chris King hit a great little dead drop. Just feathered it over the net. My partner, Chris Torgerson, showing cat-like reflexes, got up, made the play, and then I was beat by a good shot to Patrick. Patrick's got that shot. You're probably expecting that to come over the middle. I try to do that. I'm doing that more effectively of late as well. Hopefully we'll see it on videos today. But when it's kind of across and a little up, a lot of times you want to hit that down the middle. A lot of times you want to hit it right back where it comes from. Sometimes you fake it a little bit and go to the side of the nearest opponent, just like Patrick did. He went to my left side where I'm least ready for it. I'm kind of leaning ready for something down the middle or at my body, and he done beat me. I wouldn't watch the next point. Hopefully it wasn't a unforced error, because if there was, I missed it. Unfortunate for Chris, I was watching that. Mr. Torgerson earns his fifth. Chris King, now serving, who raced to 7 unforced errors, has cleaned up his match quite a bit. I've not hit a chit by his name in quite a while. There's his wicked third shot drop. Look at that, hands by Chris Torgerson. That's good aggressive play. All right, we're switching sides, so they have 6. Fancy little crossfade. Wasn't ready for that. Yeah! Give me a little paddle love. Chris Torgerson earned that paddle love with that really nice shot down the middle. We have a pickleball person crossing sign over there because our game apparently lasted longer, undoubtedly due to our superior skill. Their game is over. We're just into the second half of our game. Patrick goes to my backhand. I like it. Ugh, I do not like what I do with it. I hit the ball into the net for my 4th unforced error. That's Jeremy Jones crossing the court there, folks. We'll feature him in some later games. Big fans of Jeremy Jones out there will be really happy to know. Man, did we call that out? I think that was in. I think I served, so I think we called it out. I'm sorry, called it in. Probably had an unforced error there. Actually, I'm going to go back and do make that an unforced error because Chris did not get that deep ball back. Man, that might have been out. Nice shot by Patrick. Talked about it before. Down to my left side for the win. What did I want to say there? Oh, so that ball was really close to being out. Chris Torgerson didn't see it out. Probably wasn't out, but maybe it was. But if you're not convinced of that, you don't call it out and you keep playing. That's what we did. Nice handle of a let court by Mr. Torgerson. Another let court. And then a wildly and mostly effective Patrick defends a couple net courts, and then the last one's not able to return. But we had him running all over the place. We earned the victory on that pull. Chris King to serve, the crafty lefty. Puts a lot of spin on it. We mentioned earlier. I hit a decent drive. I probably should hit it softer there and make sure I get all the way to the net. So that's going to be my 5th unforced error. It's a good shot, good low drive, but I need to handle that. And more importantly, I need to be at the net. So if you're going to hit it hard on a return, there's a couple things going to happen. One, if you're really quick, you can get up to the net. You've got that effect. If not, and your partner your opponent hits a good shot, now you're in transition, disadvantage you while a hard shot's coming at you. I do think every once in a while surprising the server with a hard shot's a good thing to do, to put them a little bit on edge. But you watch the pros, most of the time, they just hit the ball soft, get up there, and defend the net. The other team has to let it bounce. I don't know that I might call that unforced error. Probably should, but I'm not going to. Wasn't watching carefully enough. Unforced errors, I juggle the ball. Hold on to that thing. It's just a round little ball. Grab it. I'm a moron. I should be punished. Are there ladies out there watching this podcast or whatever this is, this little stream? Because I need to be punished. Dress up as this girl. Come over here. I've been a bad boy, and I deserve your admonishment. I need to be spanked. Pickleball. There, I hit the line. It's a good shot by Patrick. It's kind of Chris's job to protect the middle there, right? I have to protect the line. That's where the ball is going to come most quickly. Chris is in good shape. He's in a good place. Patrick just hit it low and hard where it's going to be hard to get it back. So well positioned. We did what we were supposed to do. Patrick won the point. Sometimes it happens. I got to go back. Was that an unforced error there? That certainly was. Chris King, who's aggressive, right? You're going to have more unforced errors if you're going to hit the ball aggressively, which means hard and or with a lot of spin, which he certainly does. So the advantage is when you hit it aggressive like that, you're going to win some points. The disadvantage is obviously you're going to miss some because you're not just lollygagging it back over easily for your opponents to be aggressive with right back at you. A couple nice shots there. Chris King goes middle. That smart's pretty deep. Decent third shot drop. Decent fifth shot, and then Chris puts it away. Solid play on our side. We're serving. We got the work done there. A couple good drops. Chris Torgerson taking care of business. Patrick fires it to Chris's backhand twice. Really smart. I'm going to say unforced error there. But overall good play. You saw Patrick kind of really intentionally hit that ball to Chris's backhand. That's just smart. That kid's smart. He didn't get a 16-20 on his SATs for no reason. Ooh, me likey. I think it was out. Tough little dig. Maybe I got away with it. I did. Looks like it landed in. That's just lucky. But you put your pad on the ball, sometimes it's going to turn out okay. That time it did for me. Chris Torgerson. We're on a little bit of a run here. Seems like he's been serving a little bit. Ugh, my third shot drop is high. Let's give me an unforced error because I'm a moron. I deserve it. Again, I need to be punished, please. I don't care. It doesn't have to be schoolgirl. It could be naughty nurse. It could be a lot of things. But ladies, dress up. Come over here and spank me. I have been a bad boy. Good put away there by Patrick, who deserves no admonition. Don't spank him. He doesn't need it. Chris King to serve. No idea where the score of the game is. It's pretty close in unforced errors. I think we've now got the advantage because I now get my 8th. Because I'm horrible. Patrick's been quite clean. I only have him down for 2. Did we serve that? Or did I nick that? Chris King served that. It doesn't turn out well for us because that's going to be the end of the game. I must have touched it with my paddle and therefore gave them the point. So it seemed like a well-fought game. I have Patrick very clean, only 2 unforced errors. I had 8. Chris King with 9 and Chris Torgerson with 7. So Patrick is the skilled player there. His overall team had fewer. Yay, Patrick.